Hey, my name is Rick Wallace and this is Rick's Garden Guide. It's the middle of March and we're getting some pretty cold weather. Wednesday is supposed to be a low of 26, so you probably want to cover any annuals you've planted already, any ferns you've bought, any Boston ferns, anything that's going to be sensitive to a frost you probably want to cover. And in the future, we typically do not plant until April 15th. Because we're scared of a late frost. You just never know with this crazy Georgia weather. So the other thing is on your irrigation, I think right now you could just about keep your irrigation off for turf. We're getting plenty of rain, and if we go through a dry, hot spell, maybe water once or twice a week, but we've already seen some fungus out there, and you want to be really careful about watering with these cool nights. So we're standing out in our holding yard where we store plants for jobs, and I want to talk about a Leland cypress replacement. This is a green giant Arborvitae, and it's a great Leland cypress replacement. Leland cypress were probably overplanted, and now they've got some sort of blight, and you've probably seen it all over town. They're slowly dying. They have brown spots. There's nothing you can really do. But this one's a great replacement. It's prettier in my opinion. It grows more in a natural pyramidal shape, requires no pruning, and it typically grows about 2 foot per year. So if you've got this thing in full sun, it prefers full sun, and drip irrigation or some kind of irrigation on it, you can expect about 2 foot a year, which is, if you're using it for a screen, which is typically what we use them for, that's just a phenomenal growth rate. If you plant them in the shade, they're probably not going to be very dense, and they're probably not going to grow. You're probably not going to get the 2 foot per year growth rate. And when you're doing landscape design, it's nice to have an evergreen backdrop. If you can imagine planting a white limelight hydrangea, you can imagine having this dark green background, and the hydrangea bloom almost glows. So they're great use in screening, but also in using them as a backdrop. You can use them to form your garden rooms. Most backyards you kind of want to think of it as a room, and then these as the walls, and then your hydrangeas as kind of the pictures and the accent and the color to really make it pop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.